Welcome to your weekend focus for March the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you so much. I send it right back to you. So let's go through the numerology of the weekend really fast. We have the 5th, so that is laughter and love and joy and romance and creativity. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 13 energy. And that's where sometimes we feel like something has happened to us or something's been taken away from us that we really needed to go forward. And in fact, we find out that it was probably the best thing that ever happened to us. But we're a little less willing to let go of it. So it's about going with the flow with the 13 energy. You know, and it ends up being a 4, right? So we're defining things. We're finding order to things. We're finding out where our strongest parts of our foundation are and where the weakest points are, and working on those things collectively to build that strong foundation so that we can build upon it. On Saturday, it'll be a 6 energy, March the 6th. That's health and well-being. That's love. That could be our routines, our work habits. So we may be looking at taking care of ourselves a little bit better. What things we need to do. I think I have a doggy hair around my nose somewhere. The 6 energy is all about health and well-being of our routines. So we may be thinking about how to change things up, what to discard, what no longer serves a purpose or has value in our routines and what we do in our obligations, our responsibilities. The numerology of the day would be a 14. That's having more by having less. It's weighing things out. It's making sure that we have the right recipe for us to instill balance, harmony in our lives. And 1 plus 4 is a 5. So it's about joy and happiness and giggles, creativity, romance. Absolutely. And then we have the 7th. Now, the 7th is about beauty. It's about compromises. It's about balance. It's about relationships. So there could be energies in any of those areas for you. But mainly it's about standing in your truth. So are you giving parts of yourself away? Are you giving your power away through compromises? Or does it bring value into your life, your path, by making that compromise? Numerology of the day would be a 15. The 15 is letting go of, habits, behaviors. Seeing where we fall back into our habits and behaviors. So this could be a weekend where we actually do fall into a bad habit or behavior that we thought we kicked to the curb a while ago, or we have been consistently trying to battle. It's almost like a comfort food for us, whatever that habit was, whatever that behavior was. It makes us feel safe again, even though we have learned that it doesn't truly make us feel safe or has value in our life. So watch where you slip back. Watch where you find that comfort zone. Why is it such a comfort zone for you? Ask yourself these questions, because we do have the 7 energy this weekend, telling us to stand in our truth and be truthful to ourselves for clarity, for understanding. Sun is in Pisces for the whole weekend. Moon is in Sagittarius. So adventure seeking, Sagittarius, learning. Definitely this is a time where we want to learn something new. We want to take on a special mentorship where we're the mentor. It could be we're the teacher too. But usually we are learning from somebody else or something else. And we want to increase our knowledge. And the more knowledge the more information you find, you're going to find even more knowledge and more knowledge and more wisdom. And you have to kind of gear it down to learning something and then moving on from it. So watch that, because with Sag energy, we just, there's no glass ceiling. We just keep expanding and expanding. And sometimes that takes us into not doing anything but just imagining such a huge picture. So then I think Saturday night, perhaps the moon is moving into Capricorn. We'll get a little bit more plan-oriented, strategy-oriented, making our lists. Let's find out what the cards have to say. So I guess this weekend would probably be a good weekend to plan your week ahead. Look how you can do things differently. What needs to be, what gets in the way. The High Priestess starts us out. Wow, the magic within. It really has been calling us to look at the magic within ourselves, our talents, our abilities. And maybe with the Sag Moon, we learn to hone those abilities and talents a little bit better. Make them stronger. It could be that we see what our value, our worth, and we want to treat ourselves better. So we choose for a healthier lifestyle in one way or another. It could be that you realize that you haven't been giving yourself enough credit for something you do, or the way you act, or just the unique you, and what you can accomplish that others can't because they just don't have your gifts, your abilities, your talents. They have their own path, and you have yours. We have the Six of Wands. This is all about success, and this is about not taking a time out. This is about continuing on your path, to keep forging forward. To say, okay, I've accomplished, and then a little bit of celebration goes in there, but not a lot, because we want to keep moving. We want to keep. I learned in a sales meeting a really long time ago that you're going one person after another person after another person. It's rejections and no's and not interested, and finally you make that sale, and then wow, what a sale! The next day, more than likely, unless you're aware that it's going to happen, you become ill. It's like all that adrenaline and tension and stress just goes, and you feel ill. Because your mind says, okay, I can take a break because I finally made that sale. So we have to watch out for that, especially when we have the Six of Wands. We want to keep going. We want to push ourselves to the next goal, the next part of our path. The Two of Swords. So decisions. Now, with this card, it's hard to make decisions, absolutely, when this card comes up. But we really need to look within ourselves. We already know the true answers, our gut feelings. We'll be able to get more clarity and understanding about the decision we are making by looking within, by tapping into our heart, by tapping into our knowledge, by tapping into our intuition, that gut feeling of knowing what you have to do. And many times it brings you to a decision that is going to be extremely hard to make. One where you will need your courage, your strength. One where there may be a lot of emotion and upset. The Magician appears. When the Magician appears, your wish will be answered. Keep your thoughts very positive and forward thinking this weekend. Absolutely. Take time to dream what you want and then ask for it. And then expect it. Just expect it. Be careful what you are wishing for. If you wish for more money and you find a coin on the sidewalk, you would technically got more money. So you have to think it through. And why do you want that money? Because money is just a vehicle. What are you going to do with that money? However little or however much it may be. And I keep getting the restaurant story in my head, so I'm going to share it. Asking for our dreams, our goals, our desires to be fulfilled, to manifest in our life. We have to ask for it, but we also have to believe that, yes, we have to do the actions, we have to do the hard work, but it will come together because we've asked for it to come together. And we have to have that kind of faith or belief or trust in something bigger than ourselves. And so it's very much like going to the restaurant because you need a salad and you're in a hurry, and you go and you sit down and the girl comes over and she gives you a menu and you go, no, no, no. I know exactly what I want. I want a salad. Okay, I want a salad with ranch dressing. Let's do a balsamic dressing. And I need it to go, and I need it like immediately. And the girl says, okay. And she goes running away, and she's going, did she even talk to the cook? The cook had his back beat to her. Like, when's it going to go? When he notices the piece of paper there, so you call her over, and did you tell him that I needed the salad and I'm in a hurry and I have to go? And yeah, don't worry, it's coming. And then you see her over at another table and she's just chatting it up, and the guy's ringing the bell, and that could be my salad. So excuse me, I think you're being called to the kitchen. My salad? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. We have to have a faith and belief. We don't do that. We sit there and we wait and we watch the girl, and we might get a little tense inside because it's like, oh my gosh, I really have to go. But we don't keep checking to see if our salad is on the way. We don't keep checking to make sure that the salad is in the process of being made for us or coming to our table. Because there's a belief when you go in and you sit at the restaurant and you ask for a salad, that as soon as they can possibly make that salad, it's going to be in your hands and you're going to be out the door. We have that belief. And we need to have that same kind of childlike belief when it comes to talking to God, our angels, our spirit guides. The magician is here. So what is your wish? What is your desire? What is your want? Ask for it and believe that it's on your way. Because there's nothing you can't have. There's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing you cannot be if you truly desire it. And the King of Wands. The King of Wands is kind of like, let's just roll up our sleeves and get to it. Let's have some fun doing it. Let's enjoy the moment, the experience of it. And maybe we'll fail and maybe we'll succeed. Okay, it's been so long since I've had computer problems that I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so it's about going after your goals and your dreams and your desires, and taking a risk on ourselves. So we could have a strong pull towards wanting to do something. So this is a card that says, then get up and do something. Now, we don't want to, with this card out, we want to be diplomatic about things. We don't want to manipulate or control the situation or others. We don't want to let jealousies or possessiveness to come into play. We want to enjoy the moment. We want to enjoy the experience. We want to grow with the experience. We don't need to control it in order for it to be successful. We can step back and go with the flow of things and see how it turns out. And the King of Wands I see as a no fuss kind of guy, you know? He looks for the potential. He's full of passion. He's full of spirit, enthusiasm. And so get excited about what you want to do. And even if it's something small and little and what you think is insignificant, it is a big step. It is a big, I'm going this way. It's a big shout out to say, look, I'm moving. I'm walking towards it. I'm going towards it. I'm going to succeed. If you want a relationship, then start asking people, do you know of somebody who might be interested in going out for a coffee with me? Getting to know me? Or joining that group, that club, going for that job, that career, starting that business, raising your spirituality in some way, growing friendships, relationships, deeper, stronger, associations. This is definitely with the High Priestess and the Two of Swords with the Six of Wands in between. We have two wands out on the board, so it's all about our passion. It's all about our desire. Absolutely. But it's by noticing the magic you have within that you can take it to the next level. It's building that confidence of who you are and how you can take it to the next level and go forward. And we start out in Sagittarius, so we are full of adventure. So as the weekend starts to wind down and we're into Sunday, start making the plans, make the list, plan out your week ahead this weekend, and you won't regret doing so. Let's get a mantra card here. Letting go. Learn to let go. So that was a lot in the numerology of letting go. It was with the 13 energy. It was with the 15 energy. So the Friday energy and the Sunday energy are all about letting go. And we are in full moon energy. So it is a beautiful, harmonious time to let go, to move past something. To know that you will be okay when you let go. And many times we find out after the fact. That's why they say hindsight is 2020. That was probably the best thing you ever did. But we had the Two of Swords there. There's a lot of emotion to what we want to let go of, what we want to move away from, what we want to heal from. I am ready to free myself from situations that no longer serve me. Life is constantly changing. Nothing ever stays the same. People come and they go. In the constant flow and changes of life, we get stuck with unhealthy habits, unhealthy relationships, unrewarding jobs, unrealized dreams. You may have created an unhealthy attachment or bond to something or someone that no longer serves you in a positive way. Don't you love the way it all comes together? My goodness. So you have the courage to acknowledge the situation and know that change can happen in your life. It brings a newfound freedom and spiritual growth. The mantra is, I am ready to free myself from situations that no longer serve me. I'm ready to move forward with confidence. And we'll get an animal card. The awakening with the bear. The bear hasn't been around for a while, telling us a new season is about to happen in our lives. It's time to wake up. It's time to stretch. It's time to feel alive. It was yesterday the Thursday or the Wednesday that I was talking about feeling the freedom, feeling the exhilaration, understanding the new season that we're stepping into, understanding what needs to go. Okay, in order for spring to really be in my part of the world, the snow has to go. Until you can't see snow anymore, it kind of still feels like winter, even though there might be some flowers or some leaf buds happening on the trees or some more birds or singing at your window. That's I think in winter that's one of the things I miss the most. And when on a nice sunny day, the birds will be out there singing, and it raises you up. It picks you up. So what can you do this weekend to raise you up? And not just this weekend, but it's something that you can add into every day of your life. It's something little. It's something easy. It might be standing in the Superman pose for a few moments, imagining your successes, your happinesses, your joys, your loves in your life. Seeing your path forward, knowing that you're one day closer. Oh my gosh, a bear. There we are, awakening, but the bear. Uncertainty, openness, awakening, negativity, hibernation. When we fall asleep, we withdraw our awareness from its hypnotic fascination with the physical sensation, thereby enabling us to listen with our now awakening sixth sense. Bear reminds you that you have been hibernating and hiding from your passions and your own true self for far too long. Now is the time to open your mind, open your heart and soul, and see with all your senses, but most importantly, your sixth sense, your intuition, your gut feeling. Spend some time each morning journaling, listening to your heart. Release fears. Hear the love of what you want out of, and what you want out of that love. The fears only prevent you from crawling out of the cave, and they cause you to be grumpy, negative. Bear says it's time for your awakening. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book, pick up an instrument, learn to knit. Maybe you've been afraid to sign up for a class because you've been caught with the web of fear for so long that you forgot how good it felt to stretch and feel the love that is around you and the love that you create from within. No matter what speaks to your soul, release the fear. Allow Bear to stand beside you, assist you with your awakening. Don't allow your limited view to bring about fear, because you are on the verge of something great. You truly are on the verge of something great. So believe that it's on its way. Believe that all you have to do is take the steps, and everything else will take care of itself. Don't allow your limited view to bring about the fear, because you are on the verge of something great. Push the fear aside and feel the awakening bubbling up within you. Bear might be telling you that you are in need of a good sound sleep, one that's undisturbed and restful. And once you awaken from that sleep, you will feel refreshed, ready to take on the world. Bears are resourceful before, during, and after their hibernation. Bear wants to teach you, too, to be resourceful with your life. Are you purchasing too much food at the store that's going unused? Could it be that your closet is filled with clothes that you haven't worn in years? Bear says it's time to simplify. So the 14, having more by having less, energy finally shows up in our animal card with the bear. So it looks like it's a beautiful weekend. Dream big. Take some steps towards your future. Maybe it's clearing things out. Maybe it's making room for those new seeds that you want to plant going forward. And start making the plan. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.